When did you realize that these comments are indefensible and inappropriate?
I honestly didn't remember making them.
You didn't remember calling your fellow citizens stupid, and you didn't remember saying that you're the only person who cares about the uninsured, that the rest of your fellow citizens don't give a damn about the uninsured? You don't remember saying that?
I don't, because they were really glib and thoughtless comments that I made.
Well, that was South Carolina Congressman Trey Gowdy, one of many lawmakers to grill MIT professor Jonathan Gruber today on Capitol Hill. You'll remember Mr. Gruber played a key role in developing Obamacare, only to become a political pariah after he suggested repeatedly that the American voters are stupid, and that was critical to the law's passage. And while he's now offering a mea culpa of sorts for his glib and insulting remarks, Wyoming Congresswoman Cynthia Lummis, a Republican, isn't having it. Watch.
I'm on Obamacare. My husband was on Obamacare with me. And we were told that we were enrolled in Obamacare. And then when we filed claims, we were told we were not enrolled in Obamacare. And come to find out, he didn't have all of the tests that he was advised by his physician to have. So, on October 24th, a week before election, my husband went to sleep and never woke up. He had a massive heart attack in his sleep at age 65. I'm not telling you that my husband died because of Obamacare, but I am telling you that during the course of time that he was having tests by a physician and was told we were not covered by Obamacare, that he then decided not to have the last test the doctor asked him to have. And the so-called glibness that has been referenced today have direct consequences for real American people. So get over your damn glibness.
Wow. Mark Thiessen is a former chief speechwriter for President George W. Bush, an American Enterprise Institute fellow, and a Washington Post columnist. Mark, wow. Tough to say it better than she did.
No, absolutely. And, you know, look, this has real life consequences. These lies have had consequences for people. Not everybody had people in their family who died, but lots of people had lost their health insurance, were told they could keep it and lost it. So these lies are real for real Americans. You know, Jonathan Gruber out there today, he was basically trying to resurrect his reputation. This was not, I mean, he said he was sorry, and I'm sure he's plenty sorry. He's sorry that his reputation is in tatters. This is a guy who used to sit next to the President of the United States in the Oval Office, and he's such a pariah now that the administration actually wrote a letter to the committee demanding that he not be seated next to the administration witness at the hearing. That's how he's fallen from grace.
He seemed to suggest that this was a big mistake. He talked about how it was inappropriate, it was wrong, and wanted to write off his comments as, you know, a mistaken judgment.
Yeah, you know, one comment is a mistake. There are 7 Gruber videos out there. 7 videos in which he boasts about how stupid the American people are and how they took advantage of the stupidity of the American people. 1 video is a mistake. 7 videos is a mindset. This is what the mindset that he and the administration brought to this project. They knew that the American people wouldn't support this, and the only way they could pass it is by lying to us about all the different elements of it, and that's why they passed it.
The thing is, it's tough to accept his, you know, mea culpa when he continued to mislead us today. And there were several examples where he was obviously caught contradicting himself, as he's done many times, but I'll just play one of our favorites for the audience. Stand by.
Let me be very clear. I do not think that the Affordable Care Act was passed in a non-transparent fashion.
Lack of transparency is a huge political advantage. And basically, you know, call it the stupidity of the American voter or whatever. But basically, that was really, really critical to getting the thing to pass.
Oh, we're not as stupid as you think, Professor. We were able to put those 2 sound bites together.
Isn't it amazing? It's amazing. We're not that stupid after all. But the thing is, he still thinks we're stupid. I mean, he literally went out today and said that he didn't say what he actually said.
Right.
We've got video of these things.
Where did he learn that from? I know somebody who does that all the time.
It's called the President of the United States. That's right.
I mean, honestly, with all due respect, and we're going to get into this tomorrow night. I wish we could get you tomorrow night to talk about this. But the President gave an interview to Univision tonight in which he looked directly at the anchor and told him that He never said the stuff about I'm not an emperor, that the anchor had misunderstood it all, he never claimed he didn't have the authority. I mean, they just don't care about prior videotape.
They don't at all. And look, I mean, it's not just Jonathan Gruber. I mean, let's remember, Barack Obama told the same lies as Jonathan Gruber. That's really what the issue is here. Nobody cares about Jonathan Gruber. He's a now washed up MIT professor who's never going to get a government contract again. We care about Barack Obama, who's president of the United States. Barack Obama went out there and said over and over and over again, the individual mandate is not a tax, and then sent his Solicitor General to the Supreme Court to argue that it was. Where's Barack Obama's apology? I'd like to see Barack Obama come out and say, I'm sorry for my glib and inaccurate comments. Why doesn't the President of the United States apologize to us?
Now Jonathan Gruber, he claims that he's not, I wasn't an architect of this law. I barely know this law. This law that I got paid all this money to consult on.
The father of the individual mandate.
Yeah. And then meanwhile, the administration official was like, well, I don't know him. He doesn't know the law, and I don't know him. I'm with
Jonathan who?
Great
Your
to see
name
you, Mark.
is? And you're with? Thanks, Megan.
Coming up, a member of a domestic terror group convicted for murder in a crime that left 2 cops and a security guard dead.